Hello, and welcome to Tolfa Storytime with me, Dr Sue. Today's story is called The Fairy Without Wings and is written by Nicola Gothard. Here's the picture on the front of the book. So let's begin. Aluna Lithover was a fairy from Pixie Meads. It was a magical land where the sun shone on the rainbow leaves as the fairies shimmered and the cherry trees glimmered. Aluna was a fairy, and she had no wings, and try as she might, she could not take flight. The other fairies flew up high, weaving their magic in the sky. Poor Aluna, no fairy wings. They told Aluna that her wings would grow when she learned to follow her heart, but she didn't know where to start. So she took to her feet and travelled the lands across the moonflower meadows and velvet sands. But still her heart would not speak. As night-time approached, a black forest encroached. She looked at her map, but there was no forest, just a gap. In puzzlement she looked to the sky, just as a shooting star passed by. Aluna resolved to follow the star, no matter how far. Can you see the shooting star? As she reached the forest edge, a voice called out from a nearby hedge. "Don't go in there, we'll be sure of a scare, for a formidable black forest beast lives there." Aluna's heart started to beat, and she felt sure that this was a beast she should meet. That's the edge of the forest with those curly branches. The forest was dark, but her heart sparkled bright to the light, her path through the night. As she peered through the trees, she quietly called out, "I come in peace. Don't hurt me, please." To her surprise, she suddenly saw two giant green eyes and big hairy paws with razor-sharp claws, surrounded by a blaze of fiery striped fur. Then came a noise, a purr. Beautiful green eyes, can you see them? The beast was in distress, for he was caught in a thorny mess. He looked so tragic. Aluna wished she had fairy magic. Without her powers, it would take hours to free him from the tangled flowers. Oh, goodness me. He looks very sad. Aluna worried he was bleeding hungry and needed feeding. So she hurried to release him. She worked so hard she did not know her wings had begun to grow. Up they came as she worked through pain in wind and rain, then snow. Finally, the beast was free, but when he stood, he fell to his knees. She hadn't a clue what to do, so she gave him a big hug and lots of love. Before she knew it, the beast was through it. He began to heal at the feet of her touch and finally spoke. "Thank you so much. You really do have a magic touch." Look at Luna giving him a beautiful hug. Her heart began to sing and chime. "Oh, I've been so blind. Kindness is what I've been trying to find." Finally, she looked behind to see her beautiful wings. They were sublime. "This forest isn't my home. I don't know how or why, but I fell through that flap up in the sky, and I feel so alone," the beast cried. She looked up to the sky, and sure enough, there was a door up high, just where the shooting star had passed by. Can you see the door? It's purple and pink. "It's okay, little guy, don't cry. I have my wings, now I can fly." So up she soared to the door. They pushed and pushed, and in they whooshed to another world, where giants milled preparing a feast. "The cat is back," they trilled, and all rushed over to greet the beast, as Aluva Lilova made a hasty retreat. Aluna Lilova's journey was over, for she had found her wings and become the fairy that protects all living things. Legend has it, she can be seen in cats' eyes, but only as a shooting star passes by. And that is the end of the story. And I do hope that you enjoyed it. And Liluna Lilova was a very kind girl, and she did look after the cat. She untangled him, she gave him some food, and she gave him lots of care and lots of attention. And do you know, we can do things for animals when we see that they need our help. One of the most important things that we can do is that we can be kind and caring. So I do hope that you have enjoyed the story, and I do hope also that you will join me again. Bye bye for now, everybody. Bye.